On this episode, on the Racing 57 Diecast and Unboxing Review channel, I have a NASCAR diecast, one from 1996 in the Racing Champions kind of series of NASCAR 164 stock cars from 1996, as I said, and it is Mark Martin's 1996 Valvoline Roush racing car. So on the back is just a bunch of licensing agreements and trademark agreements for Racing Champions, which I think was the brand before the Winner's Circle and Action Racing for NASCAR diecast. So we have this Mark Martin car from 1996. Sorry if I'm stumbling a little because I don't do many of these diecast cars because these are from a long time, like 30 years ago for this car. And so, yeah, I found these cars at a flea market, so I figured why not I show it off. So I'm going to take Mark Martin out of the box and be back to review him off. So with this NASCAR diecast, it also comes with a card and a stand where you could display Mark Martin's 1996 car. So I'm going to move the car out of the way. And so it does come with this base. And so you got a picture of Mark Martin, the Racing Champions logo, his name, signature, and the year of the car, which is 1996. Now I'm going to take a look at the back. There isn't much. It's got his name, his home, which is Jamestown, North Carolina, well, where he used to live, and his birth date, born on January 9th, 1959, and his signature. So I'm going to put the car back on the base to get a good look. So with Mark Martin, it's got the classic blue, white, red, and light blue Valvoline car. The number 6 font, which has gone through many different changes over the years before it's got that I shouldn't say it's still got the same look now that it's different with RFK. And so this car is from Roush Racing before it was called Roush Fenway Racing. It was called Roush Racing. Sorry for that clarification. It's got in that Ford Thunderbird body before Ford Taurus came over and took over the NASCAR body look for Ford. But in his early days, Mark Martin did drive for Roush Racing, and this is one of the cars he's driven in. And it's gone through many different looks. So it's got still the same Valvoline logo, the white, the streaks of red and blue go out in a swivel instead of like down in like angles of like light blue, red, and then this darker blue. And the 6 has gone through a different look too. Valvoline, Cummins. And on the back you got Valvoline number 6s. And remember, before NASCAR stock cars, looked more like actual cars on the road, they looked more like stock cars back then. And so that's why you're not seeing any headlights or tail lights in the back. And I think I do have his other card that I do have from 1993. I'm going to be right back with that. And I'm sorry if I kept you waiting for very long. So I do have his 1993 car, which I believe. And so this car is actually a lot longer compared to his 1996 car, and so it's still got the same paint job other than the fact that it is longer than pretty much, although the Ford logo is now on the back of the car is a little messed up. I think it's still in the Thunderbird logo. It's still in that Thunderbird body, But as you can tell why by the 6, it's gone through many different looks. So the 6 is more slanted to the left now than to this number 6 in his 1993 car, in which it's slanted to the right side. And so with Racing Champions, back then, diecast cars were really different in the 90s, as they were a lot more shorter than compared to many different stock cars, which are now longer than what they are today. But overall, this Mark Martin car from 1996, it's still a nice looking car. And when people usually think of Mark Martin back then, they can think of like the 5 or the number 6 car. But this is one paint scheme that a lot of people will recognize for Mark Martin. That was a 360 view of Mark Martin's number 6 Valvoline car that he drove for 1996. And well, Mark Martin was a really good driver throughout his entire career, and even into his 40s and 50s, he manages to find a way to finish in the top 5 and top 10, and even came close to winning a few races. So this will wrap up today's episode on the Racing 57's Diecast unboxing review of Mark Martin's 1996 Valvoline car for Roush Racing. So thanks for watching, and subscribe for some more videos. Thanks for watching.